And we welcome you to Beckley this afternoon. It's a battle of high school girls basketball presented here on Video Productions, and it's a game between the Cabell Midland Knights with a record of 13-5, taking on the Lady Flying Eagles of Beckley 10-6. Hello again, everybody. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas. And Eric, both of these teams are hitting their stride at the right time. Each team has won 6 of their last 9, and we're 5 weeks away from the state championship day at the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum, and I think this is a great time for these two teams to be playing here. And like I said, both of them playing really good basketball right now. As I mentioned, winners 6 of their last 9 for both teams.
Yeah, and this is going to be a state tournament type atmosphere, as both teams here have aspirations of cutting down the nets in March, and they both have 2 great teams, and it's going to be a nice battle this afternoon.
One thing for Beckley, of course, they've had the injury bug pretty much all season. They'll be down one other girl here this afternoon, and that is Maya Wooten, known to her teammates as the Tasmanian Devil.
Well, actually, she just showed up.
As soon as I was speaking of the Tasmanian Devil, she come twirling and spinning her way onto the court, and she is now with the team. So I know you were giving me some hand gestures as we came on. Now I know what you were referring to.
Yeah, she literally just walked in the gymnasium.
Right as we came on the air, she just walked in the building, and she is suited up. So Coach Neighbors will have Maya Wooten in. That's good because she plays an integral part of what Beckley does.
Yeah, and lately a lot of the success from Beckley has been Maya help adding to the depth, of the Beckley girls bench, and they've got a legit 8-woman rotation right now.
For Cabell Midland, they'll want to play fast, maybe not as fast as Beckley, and that's what Beckley, as you mentioned, Coach Brian Neighbors here over the last 3 or 4 games has really had a solid 8-player rotation that he can go to because of the style they play. Very comfortable in playing 8 and having fresh legs throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, but the one thing you have to, lean on if you're Cabell Midland, and they have some veteran leaders in Jasmine Wheeler and Jada Alley, as you both girls are hitting in double figures at 14 and 16 points respectively. So I think Coach Neighbors would really be concerned in keeping those 2 ladies in check.
Right, and the girls you were speaking of, as you mentioned, Jada Ali at 16 a game and Jasmine Wheeler at 14 a game, and even though that's their average, they're both very capable of scoring 20-25 in any one game.
And that's the one thing you want to do if you're Beckley, and I think that's going to be, we'll go over the keys later, but really keeping them in check. You're not going to be able to totally stop them, but can you contain them enough to stay in the game?
Well, both teams going through their warm-ups. The game will tip here at the bottom of the hour. We'll take our first break here on the Beckley Auto Mall pregame show. You're watching exciting girls high school basketball streaming on Video Productions.
Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Hi, I'm Bo.
And I'm Chris.
And we are the guys to call for windows, siding, and doors.
You know why?
Sure I do. Because of Window World of Beckley, we install energy-efficient windows, siding, and doors to homeowners all throughout southern West Virginia.
We'll give you our promise: superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price.
We make financing easy with our no interest for 18 months.
Don't wait. There's no better time like the present.
Call us at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
We welcome you back to Beckley here this afternoon, getting you ready for this girls matchup between the Cabell Midland Knights, 13-5, and Beckley, 10-6. And before we get back to talking about basketball, I want to tell you about one of our streaming sponsors. Video Productions would like to thank All Truist Realty, David and Cindy Chan, as they work extremely hard around the clock as they are David and Cindy Chan work extremely hard around the clock to help you guide through the process of whatever you need in buying and selling your home. Also at this time, we want to thank Leisure Lanes. Leisure Lanes, one of our streaming sponsors. Leisure Lanes will be having a Sweetheart Futuristic Bowling next Saturday night. So there's still some lanes that are available, and you need to dial them up to reserve your lane. It's 10 o'clock to midnight next Saturday, and you can dial the good folks up at Leisure Lanes at 304-253-7328. 253-7328. I got so many papers here in front of me and so much going through. We've got to get through this. But, Eric, teams are going through their warm-ups, and we think we're going to have a great game here this afternoon. And I would think that when you look at both of these teams on paper and the way they've played, you would think that this easily could be perhaps on down the line a state tournament matchup. Yeah, exactly, and that's why I think both coaches are eager to see how they match up, because like you said, we're getting into February now, and you may down the road see this team again, and you want to see how you really match up and stack up with the best in the state. You know, when you take a look at the region, especially maybe more important, the section which Cabell Midland plays, you have Huntington, which has already beaten Beckley twice and had a chance to do Beckley and Huntington, which they are very good. Spring Valley is very good and just beat Cabell Midland. So you have Spring Valley, you have Huntington, and you have Cabell Midland. One of those three teams is not going to make the state tournament, and that's a really good basketball team that's going to get left out. Yeah, and as you looked at the regions across the state, there's another region as well is loaded like that. I don't know exactly which region it is that has Wheeling Park, Morgantown, and University all. So only two of those teams can make it as well. And on the flip side, when you look at Beckley's section and region, Beckley, Greenbrier East, and Princeton, plus George Washington, who we'll see Monday night, and South Charleston. So out of those five teams, three of them going to get eliminated only, and all of them could get eliminated. Yes. Well, I guess three of them, because two of them won't make it. So out of those five, three could get eliminated. Yes, I mean, and that's the way they've done it. I love how the format sets up now, because you generally get usually your 8 best teams, at the state tournament. Yeah, the way it's set up, because if you do get beat in the championship of your section, you can redeem yourself by going on the road and trying to beat the team in the other part of the region that won the other section on the road. And I think that's the way they set that up. A lot of people didn't like it, but I think it's the fairest way to do it, because I think it generally gives you your 8 best teams, at the state tournament. Well, like I said, both of these teams are in very difficult sections and regions, but neither of them worrying about that here this afternoon. They're worrying about taking on each other. We'll go ahead and take our second Beckley Auto Mall pregame break. We'll come back. We're getting you ready for Cabell Midland, 13-5, Beckley, 10-6, tipping at the bottom of the hour, streaming live here on Video Productions.
West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall with 3 locations for your convenience. 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
And we welcome you back to Beckley as we're getting ready for the Cabell Midland Beckley game here at the bottom of the hour. At this time, we want to thank one of our streaming sponsors, Indoor Air. Indoor Air is a proud sponsor of Raleigh County Sports. For all your heating and cooling needs, you can dial up the good folks at Indoor Air at 304-890-2212. Indoor Air, your Amana dealer. Also, we want to thank Infinity Coal, and right now Infinity Coal, located in Sophia, West Virginia, is currently operating an underground coal mine with an on-site preparation plant in Sophia and a new surface mine in Waco, West Virginia. If you're tired of driving an hour or longer to work, you can check them out on their Facebook page under United Coal Company, as they are hiring the good folks at Infinity Coal. Well, Eric, we are probably about 4 or 5 minutes away from tipping the game. Some of your final thoughts before we get the ball in the air.
Yeah, I think both teams will come out with a great game plan. So I think early on, being on the road, I think Cabell Midland, the Lady Knights really need to try to impose their will offensively and make Beckley work really hard on the defensive end.
Well, we think we're going to be in for a good game this afternoon. It is Beckley, the home team, 10-6, winners of 6 of their last 9, just like Cabell Midland has won 6 of their last 9. They're 13-5 overall. Take our final Beckley Auto Mall pregame break, come back, give you the starting lineup, get the ball in the air as you're watching exciting girls high school basketball streaming on Video Productions.
West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall with 3 locations for your convenience. 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutoMall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Modley's Plumbing and Heating of Beckley, West Virginia is now hiring journeyman or master plumbers. You must have a West Virginia plumbing license and a valid driver's license. All interested parties may apply at Modley's Plumbing and Heating at 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Or interested applicants can call 304-253-HELP. Once again, you may apply in person at Modley's Plumbing and Heating, 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Modley's Plumbing and Heating is an equal opportunity employer.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
Cold crank.
And we welcome you back to Beckley. We're moments away from getting the girls' game started between Cabell Midland and Beckley. While we got a minute, we want to let you know that Video Productions would like to thank one of our live streaming sponsors, David and Cindy Chan at Altruist Realty. David and Cindy work really hard around the clock, 24/7. They'll work around your scheduling needs, and they'll help guide you through what could be a difficult process. Cabell Midland, Eric, made their way back out onto the floor. The visiting team wearing the red uniforms, trimmed in gray. Here come the Lady Flying Eagles. And, Eric, I think we're going to be in for an exciting, really good girls high school basketball game here this afternoon.
Yeah, sorry, Mary. So we're talking. I've been really excited about this game since I saw that we had this matchup here on this Saturday afternoon, and I think it's going to live up to all the expectations.
You know, you've got Cabell Midland with 2 girls in double figures, and we'll talk about them in a minute. Beckley also with 2 girls in double figures. Of course, Abby Dillon and Josie Cross lead the way for Beckley. Why for Cabell Midland? it is Jasmine Wheeler and also Jada Alley that lead the way for Cabell Midland. We're going to have the playing of the national anthem, then we'll get you into the player introductions here this afternoon between Beckley and Cabell Midland. There you had the playing of the national anthem, and we're moments away from getting the ball game started, as we'll have the player introductions. And for Cabell Midland, the visiting team, as I mentioned, Cabell Midland, winner of 6 of their last 9, 13-5 overall. Cabell Midland under head coach Randy Templeton, and he's a veteran head coach. Cabell Midland will work this way. They'll go with a 3-guard and 2 forward, as most teams do. Don't really use what you and I know back in our day is a center or a low post player.
Yeah, most teams they call their forwards shooting forwards. I mean, a lot of teams just spread it out and really take you off the dribble and kick it out for the 3.
Well, Jasmine Wheeler, as we mentioned, is averaging 14 a game. She's the second leading scorer for Cabell Midland. Sophie Aldridge also into the starting lineup. Josie Graves, so we'll have a Josie on each team. We'll have Josie Graves for Cabell Midland and a Josie Cross for Beckley. And also Rebecca Conrad. And rounding out the starting 5 for Coach Templeton's Lady Cabell Midland Knights will be Jade Ali, the team's leading scorer, at 16 points a game. On the flip side for Beckley, we figure they'll go the same way, Eric, they have been going, as Creasy now being introduced to the crowd as she makes her way. Letitia Creasy. And Maddie, actually Josie Cross, second leading scorer on the team. And also she's been a real walking double-double as of late. And Maddie Belcher, the senior, into the starting lineup. And Abby Dillon, the team's leading scorer, right at 20 a game. And then Donya Burton will round out the starting 5.
And I think this game early on will come down to the role players who can get the most out of the, what you're going to get from your big guns from both teams, but who can successfully get, additional points out of their role players.
So we're about ready to go. We're all set. Dee Pennington producing and directing. Jackie Moon, our cameraman. With Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry. And Eric, this is the first of 2 games this afternoon and tonight. Of course, after this game, I'll make my way across town and we'll have the Beckley boys game as Beckley will take on Capital. But first things first, and they say ladies before gentlemen, so we get the women's game first here this afternoon.
And a little afternoon matinee to kick off this basketball Saturday.
So let's see, it'll be Josie Cross for Beckley in the center circle, and she'll jump against Jasmine Wheeler. And we are ready to go. Beckley 10-6, Cabell Midland 13-5. Ball's in the air, and we are underway, and the tip is controlled by Beckley. So Eric, looks like Cabell Midland's going to come out and zone them right off the bat.
Yeah, it looks like a little zone, extended zone, and Cabell Midland has a lot of length, and right now, if you're Beckley, you're going to really have to attack, drive against this zone and maybe attack to expose the zone early.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the length at the top of the zone for Cabell Midland, making Beckley work, and on Beckley's first possession, they throw it away.
Yeah, and that turnover probably predicated on that zone right there, and that was an extended. I couldn't see if it was a 1-2-2, 1-3-1 or what, but I'm telling you, the length of Cabell Midland right there affected Beckley on that possession.
Yeah, and it pushed Beckley a little further out, and Beckley turns it over. So Beckley will come out defensively, man-to-man. Here's a nice drive to the basket, little short shot right of the lane. Doesn't go, but they battle for the loose rebound, and Beckley, Danya Burton, comes out of there with it. Burton, nice pass to Creasy. She got too far under, and she hit up under the basket. Cabell Midland in transition, and Beckley knocks it out. But as we said on top, Eric, we know Beckley wants to play fast. Cabell Midland will run. Maybe they may not want to play as fast as Beckley, but they will definitely get up and down the floor.
And as you saw earlier right there, that was great hustle by Latasia Creasy, missing the shot but not giving up on it defensively and coming back and almost getting the steal.
Ball comes into Wheeler. Wheeler the pass, and there's a shot that's too strong on the baseline, but Cabell Midland hits the boards but misses the shot. That shot also missed by Wheeler, and back the other way is Beckley. Burton in the open court, and they got it for traveling. Yep, trying to get away with the Euro step, and she Euroed and stepped too much, and they turn her over.
And right now, and that looks like what I think Beckley's going to have to do to really score, to loosen it up, is try to get transition points early. That's what they were able to do the last game we did against Princeton, is get early layups.
So here's Aldridge with it. She'll face the Beckley pressure. She brings it across the midcourt stripe. A little over a minute into the ball game, we've had some action. Either team has scored. Trying to get the ball in the post, and Josie Cross intercepts it, had it momentarily, but couldn't hang on to it. And Cabell Midland keeps the possession. 3 ball by Aldridge is too strong. They battle for the loose ball. Cabell Midland coming out there with it again.
Yeah, right. And right now, Cabell Midland's like faster to the point, getting all the 50-50 balls and the rebounds.
They get the ball in the low post. Cabell Midland into the lane with the short shot with the left hand, not there, but here's the rebound. Put back up and in by Wheeler, and Cabell Midland scores first.
And you can see why Wheeler's their leading scorer. She was second leading scorer. She does work on the glass offensively.
So Cabell Midland back in that zone. Looks like maybe
it's a 1-3-1
or 1-3-1. Yeah.
See, they're bringing the wings up a little bit. I think it's more of a 1-3-1. Got to make shots.
Yep. Becky's going to have good spacing with this zone. And they look like they're double teaming the ball at certain points as Abby Dillon goes right of the lane, puts up the shot. It's not there. And coming down with the rebound is Cabell Midland. Jade Alley, 3 ball right side. It's short, but once again another offensive rebound and a putback and one. That's a nice looking play that time by Josie Graves, the 6-foot junior on the offensive glass, getting the short shot and getting the rebound and gets the and one.
And that was great rebounding. And that right now, Beckley, the Lady Flying Eagles are getting killed on the offensive glass as not able to complete the three-point play.
Yeah, on that long rebound on the free throw, Maddie Belcher clears the boards. Here's Beckley with it. 3 ball by Abby Dillon, too strong. Ball's loose. Josie Cross picks it up. Creasy with a nice drive to the basket and a scoop shot. Doesn't go, and here's Cabell Midland with it. So, Eric, we played almost 3 minutes and Beckley yet to score.
Yeah, this zone is really, really affecting them, and as they're letting Cabell Midland really beat them on the glass.
Graves with a putback, and Cabell Midland has raced out to a 6-0 lead 3 minutes into the ball game, and Beckley coach Brian Neighbors wants a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, so while we got a minute, we'll tell you about the fine folks at Leisure Lanes. And coming up this week at Leisure Lanes will be a Valentine Sweetheart Futuristic Bowling, and that'll be next Saturday, February 11th, and you can call them at 304-253-7328. Call now to reserve your lane. It's from 10 to midnight next Saturday night, and that includes 2 hours of bowling with your shoes, finger food, drinks, and dessert. And I'll tell you, it is a nice time. We did the New Year's Eve version of that. This is the Sweetheart version, and we had such a great time. So out of the timeout, Beckley will have it as we're 3 minutes into the game, Eric, and Beckley finds themselves down 6-0.
And this Cabell Midland team has really come up here to Beckley and is imposing their will right now on the defensive side and beating Beckley on the glass.
the zone is giving Beckley fits.
And the length, I hate to keep saying it, but they have, at the point of their defense, a lot of length, and it's really creating a lot of trouble for Beckley.
And you try to dribble through a zone and you turn it over, and that's what happens. You can't dribble your way through a zone. Here's Cabell Midland. But Beckley with good transition defense to get back. But Beckley had trouble with zone earlier in the season, but thus far, Cabell Midland hitting the offensive glass and the defense that the Lady Knights have played have been the difference. Conrad with it. Now they work it around, trying to get the ball in the low post. There's a pass inside. Abby Dillon had for a minute, threw it back in to her own basket. And the shot is missed by Wheeler.
And Josie Cross was able to clear the glass, and that was a no-no by Abby Dillon, as you're not supposed to save the ball underneath the other team's basket, and she almost gave up a layup.
Well, Creasy will get to the line. We're halfway through quarter number one. Beckley not only has yet to score, yet to have made a field goal, but now they have a chance to get on the board here at the line with 2 shots by Creasy. And the free throw is not there. And she missed that one bad. That was kind of a thud off the back of the iron.
And the thing is, and since we've been here setting up early, that this team really practices its free throws. They shot a lot at the end of the shoot-around early, as Creasy was unable to connect on either one.
Yeah, she missed them both. So over 4 minutes to start the game. Beckley yet to score. And here's a steal by Josie Cross. Cross tacks the basket right of the lane, lays it up and in. That's something Beckley desperately needed, and they were able to get a nice defensive play that leads to an easy bucket on the offensive end.
And Josie Cross just seems that's what she does. She's a stat filler, and she does a great job overplaying and getting the steal and the easy two.
Cabell Midland with the ball on the attack. They're working around the horn. Conrad with it now. Being very patient. Here's a drive by Wheeler. Ollie with it. Here's a 3 by Conrad. That's too strong, and Abby Dillon comes out of there with the rebound.
And that was a good defensive possession right there for Beckley, as they were able to extend the defense and force Cabell Midland into a tough shot.
There's a reach-in foul. They'll get Cabell Midland that time for Sophie Aldridge, a little too aggressive on the reach-in.
And that will be her first, the team's second. And the thing is, Maris, you said that Cabell Midland's defense has been good, but the only thing that's kept Beckley in this game right now is, being down 6-2 has been their excellent defense in the half court.
So Keontae Thompson checks into the Beckley lineup. She has it now. Here's Maddie Belcher in the corner. Belcher on the drive. One thing, you're not going to dribble through the zone. And Cabell Midland gets the steal.
Active hands.
And the ball's out of bounds, and it will be turned over to Beckley.
Another good transition defense right there by Keontae Thompson getting back, and that's going to be the key. Both of these teams look to run if you turn the ball over.
Well, the one thing we've seen several times in this first quarter, that Beckley trying to dribble through that zone has not been successful. You have to pass your way through the zone, and when you're a shooter, if you have space, when you catch it, you got to let it fly.
Yeah, this 1-3-1 is really, really causing Beckley some trouble.
So they make them start the offense further out, does Beckley. Does Cabell Midland make Beckley start their offense much further out? And Abby Dillon just having trouble trying to navigate with the defense. And Beckley throws it away. Belcher trying to get the ball inside to Burton. And now Creasy, who came out, will now check back into the ball game as Maddie Belcher will have a seat.
And I was going to say, with this lineup, they tend to extend their defense, as we're seeing right here, and this is where Beckley's really going to try to get the tempo up.
New player into the ball game for Cabell Midland. Creeman's in. Caitlin Creeman's into the ball game. There's a pass down low, right of the lane. Little short shot is missed. That was a good look. All alone that time was Josie Graves, and she misses the shot. Keontae Thompson behind the back pass, and she probably should have shot that as she throws it away.
I don't know. That would look like a good play. I think you just have to have your hands ready. A little flashy, but I think Burton should catch that and make an easy 2.
Well, if she caught it, she probably would have been able to finish. Well, we got a 30-second timeout. We're going to tell you about the fine folks at Affinity Coal. Affinity Coal, located in Sophia, West Virginia. And right now they're currently operating an underground coal mine with an on-site preparation plant. And they have a new surface mine in Waco, West Virginia. So if you're tired of making an hour or longer trip to work, Affinity Coal is hiring. You can go to their Facebook page under United Coal Company and have all the details of how you can get employed by Affinity Coal. But right now, Eric, even though we've had so much action in this first quarter, I'm surprised it's just 6-2.
Yeah, and the thing is, both teams defensively are creating this low scoring because they're both active hands defensively and really causing turnovers and tough shots.
So out of the timeout, Cabell Midland will have it. Graves set to put it in play. Beckley extending their defense to full court. Cabell Midland working it around the horn. Beckley still in man-to-man. They get a high ball screen.
I mean, there's nothing offensively for either team right now. Both teams are locked in defensively.
It's a deep three, a kaboom, a splash down for Jada Alley. She rings up the 3-ball. And boy, Eric, that was from a different zip code for sure, knocking down that 3.
That was from way, way deep.
That was from Ona. As Thompson answers the 3-ball of her own. Boy, Beckley really needed that. Keontae Thompson dialing it up from distance. Beckley really making Cabell Midland work to get the ball across the midcourt stripe. Ball screen. Here's another 3, and the same result is good by Jada Alley as she rings in another 3-ball. Back the other way, Josie Ross able to score.
And just like that, both teams starting to heat up offensively.
Here's an open look for 3. That's too strong. Long rebound. Cabell Midland's got it. Nice drive to the basket, but couldn't finish as the rebound is to Thompson.
Good defense by Josie Cross right there, contesting the shot.
Abby Dillon with the pass to Burton, and Burton is fouled, and Burton will get to the line to shoot a pair.
And good ball movement there as that was going to be whistled on, I think, Caitlin Creemans.
So Deonya Burton will get to the line. She'll shoot 2.
No, they actually called that on Jada Alley.
Yeah, back on the other end, Wheeler had a really good look, and she missed it. And Beckley able, in transition, to push the ball, and a nice pass by Abby Dillon over to Burton. And Burton connects on the first free throw.
And Beckley's 1 for 3 on the afternoon.
And the second free throw is there also. Cabell Midland with plenty of time with 5.7 seconds left in quarter number 1. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. New player into the ball game. And I don't have an 11 on my roster. Imagine that. We'll have to figure out who that is. I do not have an 11 on my roster for Cabell Midland, who's into the game. So here's a shot ahead of the first quarter buzzer. It's good. That shot was put up by Graves. Count the basket, and at the end of 1, your score is Cabell Midland 14 and Beckley 9. This is live streaming coverage of girls high school basketball here on Video Productions.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken, literally the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
And we welcome you back to Beckley with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. Dee Pennington producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. As we head to the second quarter, Eric, it took a little while for things to heat it up because the first 4 minutes it was only 6-2, but both teams, as we mentioned, they got a little hot, and we got a 14-9 first quarter lead for Cabell Midland.
Yeah, in the last 2 minutes of the game, both teams started to really heat up and score, in transition, and Cabell Midland knocked down a couple big threes by their leading scorer, Jada Alley, to really gain the lead here in the first quarter.
So Cabell Midland will have the possession to start quarter number 2. And a new player into the ball game, Emma Smith inbounds the ball. Cabell Midland giving in the bench. Now looks like Beckley going to go a little zone now here, Eric, to start quarter number 2. There's a pass inside. Shot is high off the glass, not there. And we've got a foul on the rebound. And that foul is going to go against Josie Graves.
Yeah, and that's going to be Josie Graves attacking the glass. That's going to be the team's 4th. And if you're Beckley right here, you just really need to figure out, some high-low, maybe bring Josie Cross up to the top of the zone here and at the foul line, extend it and try to get some action there, get some movement.
Abby Dillon down the lane, partially blocked it looked like, and we've got a foul on Beckley.
And that's going to be on Burton, and that's going to be 2. The only 2 team fouls, and they're going to be both on Burton.
Beckley thought that they had a held ball, thought they would get the possession, but it results in a foul. The call does. So here's Cabell Midland with it. And Aldridge will bring it up. She looks at Beckley, looks like they're going to double team the ball.
It looks like they're going into a little trap. Can't leave that open, though.
No, and that's a deep 3, her third 3 of the ball game for Jada Alley, and she rings the bell from way downtown. Biggest lead of the game right here for Cabell Midland. Not quite a minute into the second quarter as we have a Cabell Midland foul.
Foul starting to add up. That's going to be whistled on Sophie Aldridge. And that will be her second, team's 5th.
Leilani Mans checks into the Beckley lineup for the first time this afternoon. Donya Burton will have a seat.
As she leads with, during the 7:04 mark of this second quarter, that's big. Donya picking up her second foul early.
So here's Beckley Creasy to put the ball in play.
But Mans was able to give Beckley a lift the last couple of games off the bench.
Thompson on the drive. They cut her off. Good defense by Cabell Midland. Creasy will dial it up from the corner, a little strong, and Cabell Midland has a rebound and travels. Aldridge called for the travel, and maybe Josie Cross might have got away with the foul right there.
A little bit of a contact while she was in the air, but for the most part, they've been letting them play. But I don't know if you're a Cabell Midland fan, you might not think that with the fouls being at 5 for them and 2 for Beckley.
So Beckley to inbound, Mans up underneath. A little strong on the shot, but Creasy sneaks in there to get the rebound. Thompson on the drive, and she's fouled. And as you mentioned, Eric, the fouls are mounting up. That's already the 16th foul on Cabell Midland, and we got 6:42 left for the half. So every foul moving forward on Cabell Midland will send Beckley to the line.
And that was going to be on Parsons, Taylor, and
Thompson for 3, couldn't get it to go. Josie Cross had it. We've got a held ball. The possession will keep it with Beckley.
Yeah, Josie Cross was able to get in and try to get the offensive rebound, but against this Cabell Midland team, you have to be really, really strong with the basketball.
So Beckley has the possession. Inbound They bring it out to Thompson. She's got a good look from downtown and drains it. A 3-ball by Keontae Thompson.
Nice catch and shoot from the out-of-bounds play. And good look by Creasy.
And Cabell Midland gets a timeout in before Beckley gets the turnover. A 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here and tell you about the fine folks at Indoor Air. Indoor Air, one of our streaming sponsors. You're a man, a dealer. Indoor Air is a proud sponsor of Raleigh County Sports. For all your heating and cooling needs, you can dial up the good folks at Indoor Air at 304-890-2212. Also, while we got a minute, we'll tell you about the fine folks, which is David and Cindy Chan at All Truist Realty. David and Cindy work around the clock 24/7 to meet your scheduling needs and to help guide you through what could be a difficult process. And we appreciate David and Cindy Chan at All Truist Realty, one of our streaming sponsors. So out of the timeout, Cabell Midland has it. Cabell Midland has led wire to wire. The biggest lead is 8. The lead's 5 now, and Midland will inbound the ball across the way at midcourt.
And scoring by quarter, of course, Cabell Midland led 14-9 at the end of 1, but both teams have only been able to knock down a 1 3-ball apiece in the second quarter.
Beckley playing zone, and Abby Dillon got a hand on it and forced a turnover.
Well, Beckley going to this zone, both teams have shown that they haven't really adjusted to the zone.
So on the turnover, Beckley has it.
Well, this is a different looking zone, though, with the length is not there at the top, with a couple players being subbed in.
And they've really extended the pressure on that zone, forcing Beckley further out as Keontae Thompson tries to knife her way in and put up a really difficult shot, but Beckley will keep the possession.
Yeah, she was able to get to the rim, but the extra defender came over and forced her into a tough shot. But if you're Coach Neighbors, you like Keontae, the way she's going right now offensively.
Yeah, being very aggressive. She has it now, Thompson. Tries to get the ball down to Leilani Mans. A nice play. It's just checked back into the ball game was Josie Graves. She gets that steal for Cabell Midland. Here's Jada Alley. She's knocked down three balls, and I mean they're deep 3 balls. 16-footer straight away is off the rim and not there for Wheeler. Back the other way is Beckley's Abby Dillon.
Well, I thought that was going to be thrown out of bounds right there by Beckley.
Keontae Thompson did not want to pull the trigger. She had a shot, a nice pass by Mans to Josie Cross. Cross doesn't finish, but Mans gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. Leilani Mans on the offensive glass. Jada Alley, deep 3, and the long rebound's out of bounds to Beckley.
Wow, that's another good look by Alley, and the way she's been shooting there, so I thought that was going to be another knockdown shot, but Beckley has a chance to either tie or cut it to 1 here on this possession.
Yeah, the way that Alley can shoot the 3, I'm sure Coach Templeton at Cabell Midland, she's got the green light, I'm sure, no matter where she is on the floor.
Hey, I had a chance to talk to Coach Neighbors, early. He said she's open right when she crosses half court.
A little floater by Abby Dillon off the glass, and Beckley's within 1. That was a nice shot, a little soft little kiss off the glass by Abby Dillon.
And Beckley's being real active defensively now, deflecting a lot of passes, and it's a wonderful thing, Maris, when you make shots, how much better you play defense.
Drive right down the lane, and Cabell Midland with the offensive rebound. They had 2 good looks, the Knights, and they can't get it to go. Beckley with a chance to take their first lead. Abby Dillon on the drive. They cut her off. They double team Josie Cross. Cross, though, drives the baseline. Misses the shot, gets her own rebound, back up and in. Beckley with their first lead of the ball game as Josie Cross follows her own miss with a bucket.
And Josie does a great job of always staying with it, on the glass as they leave the sharpshooter Alley right wide open. That will quiet any run with that deep 3 again.
Yeah, just like that, they dial it up from distance. Once again by Jada Alley, and that's her 4th 3-ball, and Cabell Midland back in front.
And I see why Coach Neighbors said at any point and any night she can go for 30.
Here's Keontae Thompson into the lane. They double team Josie Cross. She lost it, and Cabell Midland turns them over. Good defense.
With both of these teams defensively, you better be strong with the basketball.
Good move, just missed the shot that time by Wheeler. She had a really good move to get to right in front of the basket.
Ooh.
Thompson may have gotten away with a walk.
I think she got away with some steps there.
Here's Abby Dillon with it. Keontae Thompson thought about the three. We'll leave it for Josie Cross. And Dillon for three. Got it. That was great ball movement. Inside out, and Beckley back in front. Cabell Midland back the other way. Aldridge for three. Too strong. Goes out of bounds over to Beckley.
And you were right, Maris, that last possession, that was textbook passing, getting that defense. And that's one way to beat the zone as well. As you said, you got to pass it, but they did a great job moving the ball and getting that open three for Abby. A great open look. And this would be a chance for Beckley to have its largest lead of the game.
So here's Beckley with it. Even though it's low scoring as games go, it's been very exciting as Keontae Thompson goes hard to the basket and draws the foul.
And that's one thing Keontae can do, and that foul was on number 11. We're going to say that because we don't have her on the roster.
We'll get that at halftime. And I just printed Cabell Midland's roster off yesterday and spoke with their coach, and he never had anything mentioned of number 11, and there is an 11 in the game as Thompson makes the free throw. So, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize from Cabell Midland if you're watching, or I'm sure if you're watching the replay of this, but we will get that as Thompson tries to knock down the back end of the two-shot opportunity, and she does. She makes them both, and Beckley with a three-point advantage. Cabell Midland quickly back the other way. They get the ball down low into the post, and there's a bucket left of the lane. Cabell Midland, nice ball movement to get that basket. Thompson throws it away. Creasy then able to re-get it back. Thompson finds Creasy. A little floater into the lane, not there. Hits the back iron, and here comes Cabell Midland, and it's turned over. Because that time, Sophie Aldridge just got going a little too fast and kicked it out of bounds.
I think Thompson was able to get her hand on the ball initially as she tried to come up court and deflected it off her leg. As wholesale substitutions from Coach Neighbors.
So Maddie Belcher checks back into the ball game. Keontae Thompson and Gunther have a seat. And, with this zone, Maddie Belcher can be a big plus because she can dial up the three ball.
Yeah, the thing is she's going to have to be ready to catch and shoot be ready to shoot it when you get it.
She should have shot that one, but forced it inside of Leilani Maines, and she shoved it.
Travel.
That's a good call.
It was a good ball fake if we could get that.
I know the Beckley fans don't like it, but she did. She did a little bunny hop in the pea patch.
As we see on the replay here.
Watch it right there. Yep, see that right there? But I thought Maddie Belcher might let it go because she had an open look. But here's Cabell Midland trying to regain the lead. There's a nice drive into the lane. A little shot from 8 feet. Doesn't go as Josie Cross clears a rebound. Belcher's down. And I think she got whacked upside the head.
Whacked in the head.
Mean game in the lane.
She got ear hold right there, Maris. You know how that feels. You get those ears boxed right. But
maybe hair won't grow on that spot for a while. Maddie Belcher taking a whack in the back of her head. And here's Beckley with it, up one. A nice play by Cabell Midland. As you mentioned, Eric, the length able to get that steal. Down the lane, and there's a Beckley foul. A good foul by Leilani Maines.
Yeah,
you cannot give up the layup.
Don't give up the easy two. Make them earn it at the free throw line.
And we're in the process of getting number 11 who's at the line. Not on our roster. Spoke with her coach. Never mentioned of a number 11 as the free throw is no good. But we'll get that for you, and we apologize for that. And I'm not blaming the coach. I know they got a lot of things on their mind. I'm just saying we talked to them and went over it because they had multiple players that had the same number. And that's what you hate if you're Beckley, as they missed 2 free throws to give up an offensive rebound.
Yeah, got away with one right there as Jada Alley had a nice 3 lined up.
Maddie Belcher for 3. It's going to be a little short. But Josie Cross with an offensive rebound. The putback doesn't go. Beckley keeps it alive. Abby Dillon will try from distance, and it's too strong. And the ball's out of bounds. It will stay with Beckley.
Nice open looks right there from Maddie Belcher and Abby Dillon. They usually knock those down. And in the games like this, you get open looks like that, you need to knock them down.
Keontae Thompson back into the Beckley lineup. Maddie Belcher open. Nice fake. 3-ball on its way. Looks good. It is. Kaboom! A splashdown by Maddie Belcher.
Right back at you.
There's a 3 for Cabell Midland. Maddie Belcher had control of the ball, and she gets tied up. And the possession arrow with 19.5 seconds in the half.
I'll tell you what, hey, when you get your hands on the ball, you have to definitely be strong with it because both teams are real aggressive to loose balls.
But Maddie Belcher will now come out. But, that was a great fake.
Great ball fake, got her up, stepped to the side, and knocked it down.
A splash down by Maddie Belcher. Here's Cabell Midland with it. Last shot time perhaps here in the first half. Here's a 3. It's on its way. In and out, not good. An offensive rebound, which Cabell Midland's been very good in this first half. With an offensive rebound, they still got time to get a shot off. Here it is by Aldridge. No good, and that's how the first half comes to an end. A very entertaining, exciting first half of girls basketball. Beckley will take a 4-point advantage to the locker room. Beckley up 26-22. We'll take a minute break, come back and get you ready for the Massey Power Sports halftime show here on Video Productions.
How long is this?
Seasons changed, but here at Window World, we work every season. We have good news. Window World can replace those old drafty windows with new energy-efficient windows, and that will save you on those high energy bills. Window World also has entry doors made with unsurpassed quality, plus our easy financing with our no interest for 18 months. Visit our showroom or call us for that free estimate at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
And we welcome you back to Beckley at the break. The Lady Flying Eagles up 4 over Cabell Midland, 26-22, which has been a very good game. And while we got a minute, Video Productions would like to thank one of our live streaming partners, which is All Truth Realty, David and Cindy Chan. They work very hard around the clock to help guide you through what could be a difficult process. The fine folks at All Truth Realty, David and Cindy Chan. Also, would like to thank one of our live sponsors here on Video Production. One of our live reads is Indoor Air. Indoor Air, you're a Mana dealer. Indoor Air, a proud sponsor of Raleigh County Sports. For all your heating and cooling needs, you can dial up the good folks at Indoor Air at 304-890-2212. Leisure Lanes next week will be having their Sweetheart Futuristic Bowling next Saturday, February 11th. There are still a few lanes that you can reserve. You can dial them up at 304-253-7328. And it's a great night of bowling, futuristic bowling from 10 p.m. to midnight. And last but certainly not least, the fine folks at Affinity Coal is located in Sophia, which is currently operating an underground coal mine with on-site preparation plant in Sophia and a new surface mine in Waco, West Virginia. If you're tired of driving to work and maybe it's an hour or even longer, as Infinity Coal is hiring, so you can just go to their Facebook page under United Coal and give you all the details. At the break, Beckley up 4, 26-22. We'll take our first halftime break here at the Massey Power Sports halftime show. When we come back, Eric will have some numbers for you as you're watching live streaming coverage of girls high school basketball here on Video Productions.
Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Dad, what is a backflow prevention device?
Well, it's a device that's used to protect water supplies from contamination or pollution in homes or businesses.
Is that why you were talking to that man?
Well, he was a certified plumber from Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Modley's is fully licensed and insured in testing, installation, and service of backflow prevention devices. I just call 304-253-HELP, and they'll take care of it the right way.
I thought it was something for the car, so Mom wouldn't hit the house again when she was backing up.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
We got it.
And we welcome you back to Beckley at the break here at the Massey Power Sports Halftime Show. Beckley in front, 26-22, and we did find out that number 11 for Cabell Midland is Sophie Kelly. The coach had her down as number 32, and of course maybe he didn't know, but he didn't say anything about her wearing number 11. But anyway, we've got that figured out. But at the end of the first quarter, Cabell Midland had Beckley figured out with that zone. They led 14-9, and then Beckley able to turn it around on them, Eric, in that second quarter to take a 4-point lead, 26-22. You have some of the individual totals of the first half.
And to just touch on what you stated, it was 14-9 at the end of one. Beckley was able to turn it around in that second quarter and outscore Cabell Midland 17-8, and they did it with two young ladies off the bench as Keontae Thompson has come in and given them a spark. She leads Beckley with 8. And the story for Beckley right now is balance. Keontae Thompson has 8, Abby Dillon has 5, and Josie Cross has just been her steady self with 6 points. And the difference in the game right now is that Jasmine Wheeler, the second leading scorer for Cabell Midland, has been held. She's missed a couple of chippies, and she's been held to 2 points. But Jada Alley has been just as advertised. She has 4 long balls and leads all scorers with 12 points.
So at the break, Beckley in front by 4, 26-22. We'll take our second and final Massey Power Sports halftime break. We come back, we'll get you ready for the second half as you're watching girls high school basketball streaming on Video Productions.
Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall at West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken, literally the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
And we welcome you back to Beckley, getting ready for the second half. And Eric, it's a 4-point Beckley lead, 26-22. So Cabell Midland was very effective in the first quarter. They opened a 5-point lead, but Beckley turned the tables on them and outscored them by 9 to take a 4-point lead in the second quarter. So if you're Cabell Midland and you're into the locker room, what do you think the brain trust of Cabell Midland is telling the girls right now?
Well, the disparity in the fouls in that first half, I think, really was the difference in this lead right now, because Beckley was able to get to the free throw line 6 times, knocking down 4. And Cabell Midland got to the free throw line 3 times and is 0 for 3 from the line. So in closely contested games, if you're the coach of Cabell Midland, Coach Randy Templeton's probably telling his girls, I know we rely a lot on the 3, but you're going to have to get Jasmine Wheeler going, something to the basket, and trying to get to the free throw line.
And on the flip side, if you're Beckley, you've opened up a 4-point lead, and a 4-point lead is not much, but considering they were down 5 at the end of the quarter, to flip the script and outscore Cabell Midland by 9 in that second quarter.
Well, the thing is that Beckley's going to have to still really, really be ready to shoot those open shooters, because this extended 1-3-1 zone by Cabell Midland with Josie Graves at the point of that 1-3-1 has really caused them trouble in the first quarter, and they were able to adjust to it a little better in the second.
So as we start the second half, Beckley will have the first possession, and they get the ball inside to Josie Cross. Good ball movement. Cross from 15. Back iron doesn't go. Loose ball. Burton with a shot in the lane, and she'll draw the foul. As Burton got hit on the shot, and she'll get to the line to shoot a pair.
I'm going to see who they whistled that one on.
Watch the replay. And that was really good effort and hustle by Burton to get that offensive rebound. They're going to say it happened on the floor and not in the act of shooting.
Yeah, and that was going to be whistled on Sophie Aldridge, and that's her 3rd.
So Beckley will have to take it out of bounds, which they do under their own basket. Abby Dillon will dial it up from 3 and hit. Abby Dillon up 3 ball. Beckley's largest lead of the game. Right here at 7. Actually going to say it's a 2.
No, it was a 3. Yes.
Or second 3 ball. Here's Cabell Midland with it. They get the ball down low, and it's stolen away.
And if you're Beckley, you actually showed your depth a lot more in that second quarter as a starter went out, and you got great minutes off the bench from Keontae Thompson.
Here's Josie Cross, a 15-footer from the right elbow. That's a little strong, but the long rebound out to Maddie Belcher. And she throws it away. Here comes Cabell Midland with it. That shot is for 2 just inside the line. That was put up by Connor. It's not there, with the offensive rebound to Cabell Midland. Left of the lane, there's a Beckley foul, and Josie Cross. And getting to the line will be Wheeler, and she will shoot 2.
And this will maybe, as I stated, something to get Jasmine Wheeler going as we see the replay. And Josie got caught out of position and swatted at the ball. And see, Jasmine Wheeler came into the game averaging 14 a night, and that's only her 3rd point of the contest.
Yeah, that's the first made free throw for the Lady Knights in this game here this afternoon. And Wheeler got another one coming. 6'1" senior, came into the ball game averaging 14 a game. 2nd free throw on its way. She got them both.
Nice silky soft touch. Another lefty. Maris, we've seen a lot this season.
Well, I think we've seen more this season than we have in recent years. Maddie Belcher thought about the 3.
Yeah, a little too deep.
Creasy once again trying to dribble through the zone and turns it over. You're not going to dribble through the zone. Here's Cabell Midland.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to get that ball to Wheeler down low and get her going.
A little post move, little turnaround, nice soft touch by Wheeler.
And just like that, Cabell Midland's pulled
it in 3. That was a nice fall away and a nice soft touch. There's Beckley looking over that zone. But that's one thing, the zone, we saw this earlier in the year, the zone had given Beckley trouble. Well, it's definitely giving them trouble here this afternoon. Creasy with a nice bounce pass across, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Beckley. Keontae Thompson will check into the Beckley lineup, and Maddie Belcher will have a seat.
You know, as good as Maddie Belcher is helping knock down threes against the zone, I think Keontae Thompson gives you another offensive weapon to really slice through the zone.
Over the zone for 3 is Dillon, and too strong. And coming out of there with the rebound is Wheeler for Cabell Midland. So Cabell Midland can get within 1 or perhaps tie it with the 3 ball or the old-fashioned way. This is 2 good-looking teams we talked about. We could see these teams again in Charleston. There's a nice take into the lane. That shot put up by Aldridge, and Josie Cross comes out of there with it. Dillon on the trail, into the lane, tacks the basket, off the glass and in. Abby Dillon with a beautiful kiss off the glass right of the lane.
And all 5 points of the quarter are right now for Abby Dillon for Beckley.
Cabell Midland with it. Nice drive to the basket. Shot is a little short. Josie Cross comes out of it, the rebound on that missed shot by Aldridge. Cross, bounce pass. Burton lays it up and in and draws the foul.
And that's going to be whistled on Sophie Kelly. That will be her 2nd, the team's 2nd. And what a pass on that break as we see the Little General Instant replay, and Burton able to finish. Danya Burton through contact.
Yeah, I like how Beckley really pushed it, and a nice pass, and as you mentioned, Burton able to finish through contact and now finishes a 3-point play. Biggest lead of the game for Beckley right here at 8. Cabell Midland with Aldrich in the front court. And she throws it away. The Beckley defense turns them over. This is Beckley at their best in the open floor. Thompson for 3 in the right corner, a little strong. Back the other way is Graves for Cabell Midland. Wheeler, the dribble got away from her, and Josie Cross picks it up. Cross attacks the basket and has the ball knocked out of bounds. But Eric, I think one thing, and I think you would agree, what's in Beckley's favor, the pace of the game is starting to pick up.
Yeah, and a good job of coaching right here by Coach Neighbors. As you saw with Josie Cross running the break, Latasia Creasy thought she was open, but the angle she took, Cross was unable to pass it to her.
So Beckley with the possession. Thompson thought about the 3, then goes off the drive. And a little short shot doesn't go. Back the other way comes Cabell Midland. The Cabell Midland, with the offense they have, they can get back in these games in a minute. There's an offensive foul. That will go against Sophie Kelly. Kelly, that's her 3rd foul. She just lowered her shoulder as she received the pass. as we watch the replay, she just slows her shoulder and runs over the Beckley
Yeah,
defender.
that was textbook, and that was a cerebral play by Abby Dillon, knowing that she was not going to be able to contest the shot, so she got into position and took the charge.
So 3.5 here in the third quarter. Beckley with the ball, and this is their largest lead of the game.
And this is their third possession to try to extend this to a 10-point game.
They get the ball to Josie Cross down low. Turns around, a little short shot, doesn't go. Cabell Midland, a good job defending. But with the kind of shooters they have and the offense Cabell Midland has, they're never out of a game.
Yeah, and Coach Randy Templeton did a great job right there. He knows that his team is trying to run, and he wants them to really set it up and try to get a quality shot here.
And that is a quality shot right there, and a good finish by Sophie Kelly.
And the freshman is making her mark in the game since being inserted. That was a big basket right there.
It was Creasy having her shot rejected, a little floater. Once again, Kelly comes up big. Here's Cabell Midland with it, trying to cut into the Beckley lead. 3 ball, it looks good, and it is. You can tell the minute it left the hands of the young lady that time that it was going to be nothing but net, and that was the case that time for Allie as Beckley scores back the other way.
Who was able to get that?
Cross.
Josie Cross, right on time.
And there's another offensive foul, and that's going to be the 4th foul on Sophie Kelly.
Yeah, and the Cabell Midland fans might not think if we can get this replay here. Okay. Well, I think Keontae was, and the one thing, Maris, with the you can't get upset with those calls because you don't have the circle in high school, so a charge is a charge wherever it is on the floor. So.
Well, the one thing with Jada Alley, she's knocked down 5 3 balls, and with the way she can shoot, as I mentioned, Cabell Midland is never out of it. Here's Cross with it. And into the ball game, Maya Woot getting her first action. Cross had the shot blocked from 15. Wooten puts up the shot a little too strong. And Cabell Midland, as you mentioned, they don't want to just get and go. They want to slow the pace down. They're just hanging around.
Oh, they're never out of it. Like as you said, the quick 5 points, the 3 by Allie and 1 by Kelly has gotten them back into this contest.
Yeah, Allie looking for a screen. A nice give and go, nice defense by Beckley. Burton able to turn him over. Burton now. Lost the ball going to the basket. She took her off the ball. She had a clear path to the basket, and she took her eye off the ball and dropped it out of bounds.
Looking layup, and that's a key turnover. Gives Cabell Midland another possession and a chance to cut into this lead.
And there's a turnover. But Eric, I think one of the things that you've said, and I think at 3 different times Beckley had a chance to go to a double-digit lead, up 8, and they weren't able to do it. And Cabell Midland has cut it to 5. So from Beckley maybe pulling away, Cabell Midland has hung in there with 3 good defensive possessions.
3 great defensive possessions to stop the lead, because I think Coach Randy Templeton was about to call a timeout, and he let his veteran club stick in it, with the 2 senior leaders he has, and they're right in this ball game.
So here's a big possession.
But if you're Beckley, and we don't see this a lot as they sneak it back door.
Beautiful pass by Thompson, and Burton with the finish.
Well, forget that thought.
What a beautiful pass that was, Eric. Here's a deep 3, in and out, heartbreak. That ball was halfway in. How did it not stay down for Jada Alley?
Well, she has a good-looking shot, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's already made 5 threes. Here's Beckley, don't have to be in any hurry.
That was a great play by Creasy right there. Not take that open look. Let's hold it for 1 if you're Beckley, and try to go in with the 4th quarter with a large lead.
12 seconds remaining in the third. Nice pass to Cross. Cross with a shot. She got bumped on it. No whistle. And Burton got the rebound. Now Burton gets fouled under the basket. So Beckley will get an opportunity to take the final shot, Eric, in the third quarter. They'll have possession under their own hoop.
That's Caitlin Cremines, and that's her first and the team's 5th. And just like in the first half, the fouls are starting to add up as Beckley has 6 seconds to shoot.
And Thompson knows it. Here's a 3 by Creasy. It's going to be short. Put back is good. Count the basket. Josie Cross right ahead of the buzzer. And at the end of 3, Beckley with this largest lead, a 9-point advantage. It's Beckley 40, Cabell Midland 31. The fourth quarter on the other side of the break, streaming here on Video Productions.
Money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Video Productions would like to thank our online streaming sponsor, David and Cindy Chin of All Truist Realty. David and Cindy work very hard around the clock to help guide you through what could be a difficult process. That's the fine folks at All Truist Realty, David and Cindy Chan. Well, Eric, we're going to the fourth quarter. Beckley with its biggest lead of the game, up 9, 40-31. Cabell Midland will have the first possession as we start the final quarter.
Yeah, but no lead is safe with this Cabell Midland team with the great shooting of Jada Alley and getting Jasmine Wheeler probably going. No lead is safe.
Well, you know, for Cabell Midland, that's 3 stops and 3 Jada Alley 3 balls, and you're tied, right?
That's right.
Nice cut, and the shot is too strong. And Abby Dillon comes out of there with the rebound. That shot was put up by Creemans, and back the other way is Beckley with it. And I think one of the things that has really changed in the second quarter, Beckley's been able to get the pace of the game the way they like it, much faster than Cabell Midland would like to play. Thompson. Dillon thought about the 3, little floater on the left baseline, back iron, long rebound comes out, and Cabell Midland has it. They have numbers. And here's the layup right of the lane is good. That's a nice play and a nice finish by Faith Thompson.
And that'll be her first basket of the afternoon to cut into this Beckley lead.
That was well executed by the Cabell Midland Knights to get that layup. They got the rebound. They had numbers. Burton with the pass, Cross down low. Josie Cross with the finish.
And Josie Cross able to garner her 12th point of the evening, of the afternoon.
This equals the largest lead of the game at 9 for Beckley. Here's a take, nice drive to the basket, and the lay-in is good by Sophie Aldridge. But if Cabell Midland is to get back in the game, this is where they have to do it on this end of the floor, the defensive end. As Creasy will drive to the basket, lose it, and Cabell Midland, that's the first stop of getting back into the game, and that's what they have to do, get stops on the defensive end. Aldridge from 3, back iron, too strong. We've got a foul and a rebound on Cabell Midland.
And that's going to be on Josie Graves, her second, team 6. And if you're Beckley at the 6:08 mark of this game with a 42-35 lead, and the next foul's, you're in the bonus. You have to find a way to try to go down low, probably to Josie Cross, and really get some action down low.
Yeah, the foul situation, 16 fouls on Cabell Midland, only 1 on Beckley. So as you mentioned, you want Beckley to be very aggressive because every foul puts them at the line. Cabell Midland doing a good job as they turn Beckley over. And that was a good job, too, by Aldridge to get the turnover without committing a foul.
Yeah, and she did a great job of sliding over, moving her feet that time and not moving her hands, using her hands.
So here's Aldridge with it. She gets a high ball screen.
Ooh, that's pretty close to a moving screen right there.
But here's a girl you want with the ball in her hands. That looks good in the edge. You can tell the minute, that's 6 3-balls. And a Beckley timeout, a full timeout. We'll take the break with them as With 5:28 left in regulation, it's a 42-38 Beckley lead. We'll be back in 1 minute streaming here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Hi, I'm Bo.
And I'm Chris.
And we are the guys to call for windows, siding, and doors.
You know why?
Sure I do. Because of Window World of Beckley, we install energy-efficient windows, siding, and doors to homeowners all throughout southern West Virginia.
We'll give you our promise. Superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price.
We make financing easy with our no interest for 18 months.
Don't wait. There's no better time like the present.
Call us at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW.
Hello, my name is Skylar with United Cycles Summersville and Beckley, which is located right across the street from Hobby Lobby. We just want to let you know we have some cash back.
As we welcome you back to Beckley, and 6 3-balls by Jada Alley for her 18 points. And Eric, it's crunch time, 5.5 to go. Beckley with the ball and up 4. And once again, Cabell Midland extending the pressure. And Thompson turns it over, and Cabell Midland can cut back into the lead as we're coming up on the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. And Jada Alley has been the long ball shooter for Cabell Midland this afternoon. This time she'll take it in and draw the foul.
Yeah, and she did a great job of not settling for a 3 and getting to the free throw line. And the way she shoots threes, you have to believe she's a knockdown free throw shooter.
And that's why, you know, if you're Beckley and defender, you've got to get up on her. And as you mentioned, the way the defense was, she was just able to take the defender off the dribble, get to the rim, and draw the foul.
Well, 2 nice high ball screens were set for her as well. So they're doing a good job of utilizing post players to free up that shooter. She connects on her 19th point.
And she makes them both, and it's a 7-2 run right now for Cabell Midland to cut Beckley's lead to 2. So every possession big coming down the stretch in the final 5 minutes here of regulation.
And we knew this is the way this game would play out. And if you're Beckley, you had a chance to maybe put them away, and just like that, they're right back in it.
15-footer for Josie Cross, and a big bucket for Beckley as Cross knocks down the 15-footer.
A much-needed point, 2 points for Beckley.
Cabell Midland with it. There's a drive to the basket. Nice block by Josie Cross. That time it was Graves going hard to the basket, and Cross able to make a great defensive play.
And I'll tell you what, you have to, your hats off to LaTasia Creasy right there with the defense on Alley, because she went over 2 crucial picks, you know, to stay with Alley and make her give it up.
Here's Aldridge with it now. They're looking for Alley. Jada Alley, who's knocked down 6 threes in this game this afternoon, has a total of 20 points. Aldridge open for 3. Back iron, and Josie Cross gets the rebound for Beckley. Cross on the move. Over to Abby Dillon, does the smart thing, but nothing was there. Abby Dillon open from 3. It looks good and is a little too strong. And I said it looks good. That play happened right in front of us, and it looked like that Abby Dillon was going to knock that down. And a little too strong. I think they're going to change the call.
Yeah, and I think if we could get, I think that was, that they got it right. That's the correct call. I know a lot of Cabell Midland fans may not like it, but I love when refs, you know, get together and correct the call.
So here's Creasy with it to Abby Dillon. Thompson will dial it up for 3. But not there, but Josie Cross with an offensive rebound and the putback good. 2 back-to-back hoops by Josie Cross, and Beckley's extended the lead to 6. And Cabell Midland turns it over.
That defense, running and jumping right there to help forced a turnover by Cabell Midland. And right now, Beckley has a chance to extend it back out to 8 points.
The foul situation, Cabell Midland 16 fouls, Beckley only with 2. So the next foul will put Beckley at the line. There's a ball screen. And Beckley might want to spread the floor here, maybe run a little clock. Josie Cross has had the hot hand. She's made the last couple of baskets as they double team Abby Dillon. And she's out of bounds.
Yes.
They force a turnover. That play happened directly in front of me, and Abby Dillon steps out of bounds.
Well, the thing right there, if possession is key, you would like to see your player give that timeout.
Or maybe one of the other
because she was definitely trapped.
Yeah, and this is where you don't want to be trapped at, right here in front of us. So here's Cabell Midland with it.
Oh, what a move.
And in and out, heartbreak, with an offensive rebound. The shot's too strong. Cabell Midland stays with it, trying to get the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and Wheeler can't get it to go, but she draws the foul. But Allie's shot just inside the three-point line was halfway in and popped back out on her. And Cabell Midland crashing the boards, and they'll get Wheeler to shoot a pair.
And that foul was whistled on Josie Cross as she tried to prevent Wheeler from getting the easy 2 and make her earn it at the line.
So Wheeler makes the first one. Emma Smith checks into the Cabell Midland lineup. Second free throw is not there, and Josie Cross clears the boards for Beckley. Creasy, the pass to Burton. Burton puts up the short shot and draws the foul. The ball doesn't go in, but Burton will get to the line. She'll shoot 2. And if you're Cabell Midland, you really couldn't give up a layup there. You have to make Burton earn it from the stripe.
Yeah, nice use of the left hand, as I stumble on my words, by Burton, to get to the free throw line. And I'm not even going to tell you what she is from the free throw line tonight.
Well, she made that one.
She's 4 of 4.
Don't want to have a broadcast jinx.
Well,
just like I have to tell our audience, Eric, you were out shooting free throws before the game, and you were making them all until, I think that's what you said, look, I'm making them all, and the next thing you know, you clanked the next one.
Yes, I did.
All right, Beckley up 7. And there's a foul and one. That's what you can't do. If you're going to foul, you can't give up the hoop. If you give up the hoop, you can't foul. As Emma Smith gets behind the defense and able to catch, shoot, score, and draw the foul.
And what a great pass by, I think that was Wheeler at the point, making a nice pass to Smith.
And Emma Smith, a freshman, as she completes the three-point play. And Cabell Midland's going to want a timeout. It's a full timeout. So while we got a minute, we're going to tell you about our live streaming partners, and we will start with Indoor Air. Indoor Air is one of our streaming partners, and we appreciate the fine folks. You're a Amana dealer at Indoor Air. They are a proud sponsor of Raleigh County Sports. For all your heating and cooling needs, you can dial up the good folks at Indoor Air at 304-890-2212. Also want to tell you about Leisure Lanes coming up next Saturday night. Will be a Sweetheart of Futuristic Bowling next Saturday, February 11th at Leisure Lanes. And there still are lanes that you can call now and reserve. They haven't sold them all out, but they will if you don't hurry up and dial them up at 304-253-7328. Leisure Lanes, and that'll be next Saturday night. That'll go from 10 until midnight. Also want to tell you about the fine folks of Affinity Coal. Affinity Coal, located in Sophia, West Virginia, currently operating an underground coal mine with an on-site preparation plant in Sophia and a new surface mine in Waco, West Virginia. If you're tired of making a long drive to work, whether it's an hour and even if it's even shorter and you don't like where you're working, you can go to Facebook under United Coal and see what jobs are available at Affinity Coal. And also, Video Productions would like to thank one of our online streaming sponsors, David and Cindy Chan at All Truist Realty. David and Cindy work really hard around the clock to make it very easy and help guide you through the process. Well, Eric out of the timeout. Beckley up 4. Still a lot of time left, 2:37 to go, and Beckley has possession.
And if you're Beckley, you have to utilize this bonus and really get to the free throw line and make free throws down the stretch to try to win this game.
So here's Keontae Thompson. And the ball's deflected and stolen. Good defense by Cabell Midland.
Well, I think right there, Keontae Thompson was better suited of getting to the rim and making a layup or attempt a layup
Here's a three ball by Cabell Midland. It's there. Wow. The 7th three ball by Allie, and she drains it and pulls Cabell Midland within 1. It's nervous time in Beckley, and a great defensive play from Cabell Midland. Held ball. The possession will stay with Beckley, but Eric, with 2:02 left, we got plenty of possessions left, and I'm with you with Cabell Midland with 7 fouls. Beckley's got to be a little bit more aggressive in attacking the basket, as there's going to be a timeout on the floor.
And I think this is a good timeout by the Beckley coaching staff. This is a key possession in this game.
We'll keep it here. 2:02 remaining here in regulation. It's a 1-point game, and we thought this is the kind of game it was going to be, and it has been, as Beckley's largest lead was 9, and Cabell Midland's largest lead, as I go back and look, Cabell Midland's largest lead was 6. But it was Cabell Midland leading 14-9 at the end of the quarter. Beckley led 26-22 at the break. Beckley, as I mentioned, their largest lead 9, led 40-31 at the end of 3, and is led by 9 here in this fourth quarter, but Cabell Midland's coming roaring back to cut the lead to 1.
Yeah, and anytime you have the shooter with the capabilities of knocking it down like Jada Alley, I mean, she is just cool and calm under pressure, and it looks like when it leaves her hand, every time it leaves her hand, it looks like it's going in.
Well, she's got 23 points here on the afternoon, 7 of them from 3 balls.
And on any given night, they said she could go for 30, and she's well on her way with 2 minutes to go.
So as we mentioned, the foul situation, 17 fouls on Cabell Midland, 4 on Beckley. Beckley having a hard time getting it in, and they do. And Thompson going to race right to the basket and finish. And Keontae Thompson got the inbounds pass. Eric, she made up her mind. She's going right to the rim, and she does, and lays it in. Beckley up 3.
And if you're Beckley, with your foul situation, I'm not giving up a 3. I'm making her work. You can't give her that space.
For the tie, it's there.
You can't give her that space.
3 balls by Jada Alley, and we're even at 50. My goodness, what a shooting afternoon by Cabell Midland's Jada Alley. And there's going to be a foul, and that'll get Beckley to the line to try to regain the lead.
Wow, what a shot. So deep. I mean, what do you do? It's great defense, but better offense on that 3 by Jada Alley.
Yeah. So she's got 8 3 balls here this afternoon. And Burton at the line to trying to see if she can put Beckley back in front.
It's 1 plus the bonus.
A minute and a half remaining. Free throws there. Beckley back in front by 1. Now the bonus opportunity. But I'm with you, Eric. I think you got to try to run Allie off the 3-point line or commit a foul before she gets the ball or right when she gets it, because you got fouls to give. It's Beckley up 2 now.
Once she gets rid of the ball, she would not beat me.
Cabell Midland, the 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. Here's a short shot over the baseline. It's good. Aldridge ties the game. And I know, Eric, maybe 117 might be a long time to hold the ball, but I'm not sure that unless you have a layup, if you want to hold the ball for the final shot.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you're Beckley, you need to get it into your shooter's hands and hope that they foul and get to the free throw line and knock down free throws.
And here's Abby Dillon with it. She'll attack the basket. Shot is short. Burton had it, lost it, and we're under a minute here. Cabell Midland with a chance to regain the lead. And we got a timeout for Cabell Midland. And if you're Cabell Midland, you may think about holding it for the final shot.
And if you're Beckley, though, you have fouls that you can play real aggressive defensively here.
So we'll keep it here. We'll think of the strategy as we look at the foul situation. Cabell Midland with 18 fouls, so we know that every foul they make puts Beckley at the line. But as you stated, Eric, only with 4 fouls, you still have 2 fouls to give. And if you're Beckley, if you get beat off the dribble, or definitely if Allie catches the ball behind the line, you need to foul her before she shoots it to make them take it back out of bounds.
Yeah, your safest thing right now is maybe putting her on the line just to shoot 2, because she's been deadly from the 3-point line. And we said no lead was safe in this game the way that Jada Alley shoots the 3. I mean, she's put on a tremendous shooting show today.
And Eric, I'll go back and say, if Beckley doesn't win this game, I think when you had stated, and correctly so, there was 3 different possessions when Beckley was up 8 that could take the lead to double digits, to 10 or 11, 3 different times, Cabell Midland got big stops and kept the game within shouting distance, and then eventually had cut it to 5, and then has come all the way back, took the lead, and then fell behind and now got it tied with a chance perhaps to win it. But 58.6 is a long time maybe to hold the ball. I'm not sure Cabell Midland, that's going to be their strategy.
I know my strategy coming out of this timeout. If you're Beckley, you're gonna probably run and jump Jada Alley, get it out of her hands, and then tell her primary defender, do not leave her. You cannot leave her. Let her get the ball back, off of a screen or anything.
So Graves will put it in play. 58.6 for regulation in a tie game.
They're going to run her off the screen. They have her on the baseline here. Watch.
She's got it now on the drive. Creasy defending. Nice spin move. Leans in. Misses, gets her own rebound, draws the foul, and Jada Alley will get to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, she did great aggressive offensive possession there, but Creasy hung in there. They forced her into a tough shot, but she was able to get the rebound back and get fouled and going for 2.
And the first one is there, and Cabell Midland is in front by 1.
If you're Beckley right here, you cannot panic. Even if when they take the lead by 2 here, you have to just get into your offensive set and try to get to the free throw line and not turn the ball over.
So coming down to the final 40 seconds of regulation. Beckley having a hard time getting the ball in the front court. Thompson all the way to the basket. Shot is blocked. What a great defensive play, and Beckley's got a foul. Cabell Midland going to try to run the clock out, and Cabell Midland calls a foul with 30 seconds, and Beckley still got to foul 2 more times to get Cabell Midland to the line. So it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Nervous time here in Beckley this afternoon. Cabell Midland is in front by 2 plus the ball here. And if you're Beckley, Eric, there's no question, if you don't get the steal right away, you've got to commit the foul.
Yeah, and the difference in this contest in this fourth quarter, Beckley has scored 12 points, and Jada Alley has scored 13.
So she's outscored Beckley in this quarter. Yeah. Well, she has taken over the game here coming down the stretch. The threes that she's hit, what has she got, 27, 29 here on the afternoon?
13, 25, 28.
28 on the afternoon. And as you had talked about, and Coach Neighbors told you prior to the game, even though she comes in averaging 16, she can go off for 25 or 30 on any night, any afternoon. And an afternoon, a February, Saturday afternoon in Beckley, she's done that. But we've still got 30 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, she's put on a shooting clinic. Not just a shooting clinic, just her poise, the way she's handled the pressure, It's not been like they were just Beckley's just giving her the points. She's earned every point, and she's as advertised.
So Cabell Midland will inbound the ball across the way, and if you're Beckley, if you don't get a steal as soon as the ball comes in, you have to foul. And I think at this juncture, you may not be able to be choosy who you foul. And there's the foul by Abby Dillon. So that will be the 16th foul. So Beckley will have to do it one more time to see if they can get the steal, and then have to foul if they don't get the steal.
As you can see, they have Creasy. Beckley has Creasy and Burton on Alley, and she got it anyway.
Yep. She just fought her way to the ball. So Jada Alley will get to the line. She'll shoot the 1-and-1. And even if she was to make both of them, if you're Beckley, I still don't think you would need a 3. You could get a quick 2 if you're down 4, because assuming that she's going to make them, and the way she has shot, all the evidence points to that she's probably going to make both of them.
Yeah, she's 4 of 4 from the line on the night.
And with no problem, she knocks down the first one.
And this next one will give her 30th point.
Yep, this is the big one as Beckley coach Brian Neighbors. I think this is a good timeout by Beckley coach Brian Neighbors, because what he's going to do is going to go over all the situations. If she makes it, we're down by 4. Here's what we do.
You go get a quick 2.
If she misses, you got to box out, make sure you get the rebound. We're down 3. Here's what we do. So he's drawing up, I'm sure, both scenarios with 27.9. But either way, Eric, I think even if she makes it, and the chances are very high that she does the way that she shoots, that I think you still don't need a 3 if you could come down and get a quick 2.
Yeah, I think that, what you do here is go get a quick 2, double Jada Alley, make them throw it in, foul someone else, and see if they can knock down a free throw, a 1 plus the bonus.
Yeah, you want to extend the game. But Beckley had led by 9 when the quarter started at 40-31. Then they also had a 9-point advantage at 42-33. But when the game got to 48-41, and there was still plenty of time, even at that time, it looked like maybe Beckley was going to take control. But as good as Cabell Midland has been, or as efficient and good as they've been on the offensive end, they've been really good on the defensive end, and they were able to get the stops and able to grab the lead. So it's a 3-point lead now, and trying to make it a 4-point lead, make it a 2-possession game, is Jada Alley with no problem knocks it down. So Beckley down 4. They got to go quick. Thompson threw it back out, and that might be it. She should have shot that one. And now Cabell Midland will just run the clock out. Beckley's got a foul, and there it is. But that was just a possession where you can't do. And Thompson had it. It looked like she was going to go all the way to the basket and then pulled it out and threw it away.
Yeah, that was just a mental error right there by Thompson. A key turnover, and Allie will have a chance to knock down her 31st and 32nd point, 1 plus the bonus.
And she misses. Abby Dillon with the rebound. Becky's got to hurry. Abby Dillon for 3. She hit, and Beckley cuts it to 1 as Abby Dillon drains a 3-ball. Nervous time, excitement with 9.6 remaining in the game. Beckley not done yet. And wow, what a presence of mind for Abby Dillon on the long rebound to come down, spot up, and just drain the 3.
And shooting that ball in transition with confidence, knowing the situation. And here's key. You're still in it with 9 seconds to go. You want someone else to catch the ball. Allie, although she missed her last one, she's 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Someone else is going to have to shoot a free throw.
And the biggest thing, Eric, is getting the ball in.
Yes.
They may be able to get a steal under their own basket.
Definitely. You're down 1, get a steal, a turnover here. This has been a classic game. It's been everything we thought it would be.
Yeah, you and I, when we knew we were going to do this game, I was really excited because I knew how good that Cabell Midland has been and is again this year. We knew Beckley is hitting their stride. We've seen enough Beckley games, both teams hitting their stride at the right time.
Yeah, both of these teams are, calm under pressure, turnovers here or there. You saw the Lady Flying Eagles still stuck with it, and off the miss, they were able to cut it to 1. But both of these teams are well coached.
Yeah, well, they're well coached, and you can see both these teams, their girls have played a lot of basketball.
A lot of basketball. Nothing's phased either team. They're taking each other's best punch. This is a heavyweight battle here.
So here's Cabell Midland. Josie Graves to inbound, and what do we got? We got a whistle and a foul on Keontae Thompson before the ball comes in. And I think if you were Beckley, I'm sure they didn't do that on purpose because you want to at least have a chance to get the steal as Thompson commits the foul.
And this is going to be Sophie Aldridge going to the free throw line. She has 2 points on the night and is yet to shoot a free throw.
So let's see. I think if she misses the front end, I think if you're Beckley, you get it and go. I wouldn't call a timeout and let them set up. We'll see what they do. Free throw. It is. Wow. It's good. It hit the iron and bounced up and in.
But this is the one that Cabell Midland really needs.
Yeah, if she makes this, if you're Beckley, you probably got to shoot a 3 here. And she does. 3-point game. Beckley's got to go. 6 seconds left. Thompson races it up. Cross to Abby Dillon. Deep 3 for the tie. It's going to be short. It's out of bounds. And with .5, Cabell Midland looks like they are going to win this game. This is going to be a very tough road victory for the Cabell Midland Knights. It's really, that's all they got to do is have some. No, well, she don't touch it. What a break Cabell Midland got by the ball hitting the goal.
Yes.
Yeah, had the ball went out of bounds.
What a break. Beckley would have got it underneath.
Under their own basket with .5, and there's really nothing. What a break, and that's the ball game. That's the final score. There's really nothing Josie Cross could have done at that moment. And Cabell Midland was up, then down, and then rallied to go up and win the ball game in a very exciting girls game here this afternoon in Beckley. Final score, Cabell Midland 58, Beckley 55. Cabell Midland has now won 7 of their last 10. They'll go to 14-5. Beckley will now go to 10-7. We'll take a 1-minute break, come back and get you ready for the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show streaming here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Hi, I'm Bo.
And I'm Chris.
And we are the guys to call for windows, siding, and doors.
You know why?
Sure I do. Because of Window World of Beckley, we install energy-efficient windows, siding, and doors to homeowners all throughout southern West Virginia.
We'll give you our promise. Superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price.
We make financing easy with our no interest for 18 months.
Don't wait. There's no better time like the present.
Call us at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW.
Hello.
Welcome back to Beckley as we join the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. Dee Pennington produced and directed the ball game this afternoon. Jackie Moon on camera. What an exciting game and what an exciting finish as Cabell Midland earns a tough, hard-earned road victory here this afternoon. A 58-55 win over Beckley. And Cabell Midland with that win will go to 14-5, winners of 7 of their last 10. Beckley will now fall to 10-6. Cabell Midland led 14-9 at the end of the first quarter. Beckley led 26-22 at the break. Beckley opened up its largest lead of 9 at 40-31 after 3. Beckley also led 42-33, the largest lead at 9. But coming down the stretch, Cabell Midland able to make the plays on both ends of the floor and pull out an exciting victory by the score of 58-55. We're going to take our first post-game break here on the Pioneer Community Bank post-game show. When we come back, Eric will give you some individual totals as this was an exciting game. We hope you enjoyed it as we're streaming here on Video Productions.
Every year, the big banks raise their fees while reducing the services they provide. How do they get away with that? If you were to join Pioneer Community Bank, your money would stay right here, supporting a local business, which results in lower fees and better customer service for you. Sounds like a plan. So you're not really stuck with the big banks and their policies. Keep your money where it belongs, right here with Pioneer Community Bank. Pioneer Community Bank with locations in Beckley, Yeager, Sophia, Moore, and Welch. Member FDIC.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
My name is Hank, and I'm coming clean. Everyone I know thinks I know something about plumbing. Oh, I look the part. I talk the talk. I have all the tools, snake, pipe wrenches, torches, but I can't fix anything. I can't even flush a toilet. What they don't know is I've been calling Modley's Plumbing and Heating. They're fully licensed and insured. I just simply call 304-253-HELP, and here they come down the road to fix the problem. It just feels so good to get rid of the guilt.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
And we welcome you back to Beckley here in the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show as Cabell Midland, tough, hard road victory. They beat Beckley 58-55. And Eric, we were just going over some of the numbers that you're going to give our audience in the commercial break. But what an afternoon for Cabell Midland's Jada Alley, as she really lit it up as you have the numbers of this ball game.
Yeah, it was an amazing performance by Jada Alley. My hat's off to her because it was tough defense on her all night, Marison. She was able to knock down big shot after big shot, and none bigger than when it was 50-47 Beckley. Am I correct?
Correct.
Was it 50-47? And I'm telling you, when she went over, there was a pick, and she looked like it was so far out, and she just shot it with confidence to tie the game, and then there was no holding them back. Cabell Midland after that as they take the victory 58-55. And on the night, some of the numbers here, Jada Alley led all scorers with 30 points. She picked up the slack for Jasmine Wheeler, the second leading scorer, who was held 7 points under her average. She was the next closest scorer with Cabell Midland with 7 points. And they were able to go 12 of 17 from the free throw line. That's shooting at a 70.5% clip from the free throw line. And just a heartbreak loss for Beckley. You know, they had placed 4 players in double figures, led by Josie Cross with 16 points. Abby Dillon came in with 13 points, and none bigger than that last 3 to really tighten the ball game back up when you thought it was all lost for Beckley. Danya Burton had a great game, floor game, 11 points, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, and Keontae Thompson with 10 points. And Beckley was 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That's 82%. I mean, you did everything if you're Beckley, but they turned the ball over late, and that really cost them the game.
Yeah, so Beckley was led by the 16 of Josie Cross, and, of course, for the game, it was Jada Alley, her 30 points this afternoon. And even with .5 left there, Eric, I'd never really seen that. Cabell Midland threw the ball the length of the floor, and it looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and Beckley was going to get one last chance, but it hit the net on the other end. What a break for Cabell Midland. They probably couldn't have done that in a million chances after that, and that ball hitting the net, there's really nothing Josie Cross could do but actually touch it, and then the time ran out. But I've never seen anything like that.
Never, and that was going to almost be a big mistake, because Beckley would have had a chance to inbound it, and .5 you can get a clean look.
Yes.
Let me give this stat since I'm going to give you one more number to show you the effect that Jada Alley had on this game. For team totals for the game, Cabell Midland made 10 two-pointers. She almost beat the whole team making 8 3-pointers.
Wow.
I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, she was amazing. And Cabell Midland, a tough, hard-earned road victory. All right, we're going to take our final break here in the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show. Come back and wrap this one up as we're streaming here on Video Productions.
Every year, the big banks raise their fees while reducing the services they provide. How do they get away with that? If you were to join Pioneer Community Bank, your money would stay right here, supporting a local business, which results in lower fees and better customer service for you. Sounds like a plan. So you're not really stuck with the big banks and their policies. Keep your money where it belongs, right here with Pioneer Community Bank. Pioneer Community Bank, with locations in Beckley, Yeager, Sophia, Moore, and Welch. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Rania. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is when I take a bite, I just taste flavor. The veggies and beans and tortilla strips, they're combined to perfection.
Hi, my name is Janae, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is it makes me feel warm inside. This is what cozy feels like. This is what bundling up in a blanket next to a fireplace with people you love feels like.
Welcome to Allstate.
You already paid for car insurance. Why not take your home along for the ride? Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Call a local agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE for a quote today.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to Beckley one last time as the crowd makes its way to the exits as Cabell Midland comes into Beckley and defeats the Lady Flying Eagles 58-55. Cabell Midland will now go to 14-5. Beckley will be 10-7. Well, Eric, you and I will reunite Monday down in Charleston when the Lady Flying Eagles, and it's not going to get any easier. They're taking on George Washington. George Washington will try to revenge a Beckley victory up here a couple weeks ago, and that'll be a very difficult game for Beckley. We'll have that game at George Washington Monday night.
And it's equally as tough as Allie was from the outside. GW has a great shooting guard as well, and they have a big presence down low, so it's going to be a hard-fought game down at GW.
All right, your final take on the game here this afternoon.
Oh, well, I think it's one where you could say that Beckley let slip away, but I think Cabell Midland took the game more than Beckley let it slip away because it was an amazing fourth quarter. After being held in the second and third quarters, Maris, to a combined 17 points, they were able to score 25 in the pivotal fourth quarter to pull away.
Yeah, and they got it done on the defensive end, holding Beckley to only 13 points in that fourth quarter, able to win the game. Well, that'll do it here from Beckley this afternoon. For our entire staff, for Dee Pennington, who produced and directed, for Jackie Moon, who was on camera, and for my partner, Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, repeating the final score. Cabell Midland defeats Beckley 58-55 here this afternoon in Beckley. Good afternoon, everybody.